Hello, all of you YAYTT 300-hour potential teachers in training. Oh my gosh, am I so excited for this training? I'm really excited for so many reasons. The one story I do want to tell you is that when we had our meeting to send it to Yoga Alliance for approval, which we're just waiting, it should be mid-July for that. When we had the meeting with our credential specialist, after I shared the curriculum with her, she said, "Oh my gosh, we do not have a school in Yoga Alliance like this. And I think I want to take some of your classes." And I know that sounds like, whoa, but the classes are because we are providing yoga in prisons, in shelters, in places where sex assault survivors are going for services, for burnt out school teachers, parks, breweries, wineries, lots of addiction centers. We just opened in Tucson in a veterans recovery center. We are in adolescent recovery. We are in senior centers. Anything that you want to learn to teach, we can provide that for you. And for those of you that are like, well, I was looking for the opposite end. I was the coordinator for a very popular two fitness chains out here that I have connections with. And we have an Ashtangi she is a very experienced, qualified Ashtangi on our team. So we have mentors for you, whether it's sound healing, chair yoga. We have lead teachers that can provide the mentoring that you need in this 300-hour to get you the career that you're looking for. So thank you for considering us. And I made a PowerPoint just to kind of give you some ideas of what we will be providing for you. Thank you for allowing me to share my screen. My name is Carrie Sinkiel. I am the owner of Yoga's Ark. I created this in 2017. I wanted to start it as a nonprofit, and my business coach said, no. Hold on. You need to start a company first. So we went mobile and brought yoga to people. And then we got our nonprofit officially in November of 2021. So we're kind of brand new. So thank you for being part of this journey. Our nonprofit is called the Yoga's Ark Foundation, and our mobile company is Yoga's Ark. Our mission is not to help you get into the most intricate arm balances or poses. That's not what we do here. If you are looking for that to be the focus in your school, I do have some schools that I can refer you to. Our goal is to prepare you to be able to teach anyone, anywhere, anytime, whether they're on crutches, whether they've had trauma, whether they have a broken something, if they had a surgery, if they're not able to get on the floor for whatever reason, if they are in their suit jacket and they don't want to sweat. We want you to feel comfortable, whatever community you're in, teaching anyone that walks in that space. This is not, we are in the 300 going to go over alignment like crazy, but don't worry, it's not going to be scary for you like it would be in the 200, because you will be teaching. If you are doing the 300 for your own personal journey and you want to have a yoga career in something other than teaching, like my husband will be joining the 300. I will be there for the 300 because I want to take all the classes as it being the first one. My husband, I guess next year, if this recording is still up there, I will be there for most of it, don't worry, but some of the lead teacher classes I might not be there for. But my husband is getting certified this year because he's running our company, and the more knowledge he has about yoga as a CFO and HR, the better he does. So if there's another reason why you're coming to our 300-hour besides wanting to teach, please let me know and I will make a personal path for you. But besides that, you're going to be teaching. Like if we don't start in January till January and you want to be mentored, we can get you teaching before we start in January. That way, when you learn all of this alignment that you will learn, it's not going to be overwhelming. You can apply it right away. We want all of you to feel the best in your mind and body. And what that means is that we hold space for you to show up as is. That means you show up in person. That means you can show up virtually on demand. That means you can show up virtually in person. However you choose to show up. Life happens. Last year, I had COVID. I was stuck in Mexico with COVID. This might be a few years before, if we leave this recording up for you. And we shifted and we made it virtual. We made it work, right? We've had funerals. We've had, things happen. People need to travel. We want you to know that we support you in life happening and will help you catch up, because that's the real world, right? I'm not that type of teacher that makes you come to school. Like that's just not in me. I was a school teacher for 20 years and kids had a lot on their plate, and like sometimes they're late, sometimes they can't come. That's how I am with you, because you can always make up your work. That's just, we're all adults, right? You don't need to touch your toes if you've had surgeries, if you're in a wheelchair, if you are 75 and you're looking for something to do and yoga's changed you. We need senior yoga teachers. We need you. We need all of you. This is something that we're branching out to places and people that, never thought it was possible. And the more bodies that we have to come to these communities, the more stories that you'll be able to provide for people to say, hey, I went through this, you can do it too. And we will teach you how to teach people to stretch their minds and honor their bodies along the way. We are unique in the way that our communities that we are in, prisons, schools, senior centers, all of the public places, all the privates, corporates, all of them, most of them honor our mentoring program, where they enjoy having the student teachers, they enjoy more teachers being present. And so we've created these learning labs for you all to be able to teach the first 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes, and then the next thing you know, you're teaching the full classes. And you will be really involved in our free classes and our nonprofits, because they're really low pressure and everyone just appreciates you being there. And that's where you're going to get the most practice. And your lead teachers are at all of them. And feedback is something that we are big on. And the feedback that we share with each other and help each other with is what makes us grow and our program and teachers so successful. Feedback is a gift. And you will learn to really appreciate the time that we give you in helping you become the individual teacher that we see you becoming. Mentioned all that. Things like demonstrating, mirror imaging, finding your voice to walk around and communicate to all bodies. Those are things we teach you how to do left when they're doing right, how to make announcements, how to greet them, and waivers. And you'll be getting experience with these clients in these communities. And possibly you'll become part of these communities teaching for money once you graduate. And currently, if you do come on board before you start school and you get involved in our mentoring program with your deposit and you are checkbox, like you audition and you do well, and then you could possibly get, paid before school starts. Hours can't count if you get paid. And then currently 100% of our graduates that have certificates, because we let people take their time. One lost her husband, one had a job change, all kinds of things happen in life. So we allow people to take their time. We have a couple that postponed because of good things that have happened in their promotions in life. And so they're coming back next year. We just allow you to be you, but 100% of our graduates that have certificates are teaching and getting paid for teaching, which is just exceptional. That was my goal. Here are some of your lead teachers. You have me, I'm like your overall teacher. I will be teaching a lot of the alignment for your all levels classes, your yin classes at the beginning of each of the weekends. And then we bring on Julie Hoffman to do a lot of the, and Noah Hyman to do a lot of the chair. Kelly Gayona will be doing your adjustments, teaching you how to do hands-on adjustments along with me, and your alignment with more of the Ashtanga base, so that you're prepared to cue verbally, visually, and with your hands physically, safely. Noelle Hyman will be your main, she's your lead teacher and your main anatomy teacher. She is so detailed. She works a lot with private seniors, Intervision, and she is such a gift to have on this team. Julie Odysseus is kind of like me. She's got her hands on a lot of different things. She, as well as I, led teams at gyms that are really successful yoga programs and fitness places, hot yoga studios, places like that. So we overall do a lot of miscellaneous. You will find the teaching in the program, and we are your lead mentors and keep track of your homework and such. Cheryl Oliver is our Sanskrit specialist. She is like one of the lead Sanskrit teachers in the country. She will be teaching your Sanskrit. She will be teaching you how to write. It's called, I'm going to say it wrong, Devanagari, I think, something close to that. But she will be teaching you how to write in Sanskrit. She will be teaching you the chanting. And Carrie Levine is our lead teacher, who will be doing your sound program. Yoga Alliance requirements. You are required to take all 300 yoga teacher training hours, and they can be at your pace. They officially said I can put any date on the certificate for you. For those of you who need to keep us to keep you on track, we've got you. For those of you that life happens, we've got you. For those of you that are laid back and want it self-paced, we've got you. Too many options. Here are your requirements. 50 hours are required in front of a lead teacher. No, not in front of a lead teacher. 25 with a lead teacher, 25 can be with whoever. Learning techniques, trainings, and practice. 50 hours will be teaching methodology with lead teachers. 15 hours will be of anatomy. 30 will be your practicum. 30 will be your yoga, philosophy, lifestyle, and ethics for yoga teachers, which includes your history, philosophy, and ethics, and then tons and tons and tons and tons of electives. Your electives will be our environments, like senior chair yoga, trauma-informed yoga, using all levels inclusive language, senior yoga, the curriculum, which maybe I should share with you, is just phenomenal. I'm really excited about it. And you can do this in person, virtually, and or on demand. You can mix it. What we do is we put up recordings on YouTube, and you get your password. And we have a library with every weekend for you, so you can always refer back to them at any time. We have no plans on taking them down. How great is it that you can take a class and go to that recording and watch it and take notes, or re-see the way someone got you into a pose or a hands-on adjustment at any time? Beautiful. Our schedule is one weekend a month, starting in January. And we will have some in between book club nights, Friday night virtuals that will be recorded. You will graduate in November. We will take December off. There will be no months off, but you will have December off because we're going to be graduates by then, right? Practicum hours are assigned to any of the areas of your choice. There will be a panel of teachers, probably virtually, that will talk about all the different places they're teaching. We've had 60 different community partners And we probably will have about at least 40 to 50 present when you enroll in school. Summer slows down a little bit, but we still have lots to offer. And that's when we'll be doing a lot of the yin, restorative, quiet kinds of stuff. And then the reason for the schedule, there's a lot of teachers I've mentored. I've been teaching yoga for 25 years in group fitness since 1991. And most teachers that come to me need mentoring because they've graduated from a school where they've only had an opportunity to teach able bodies. They don't have a lot of experience with maybe bodies that aren't used to doing yoga or don't go to studios, and they really want to build their yoga career where it's not straining, teaching all these yoga flow classes where it's a lot on the body, right? If you're teaching some senior chair yoga classes in the mix, then you can make more of a career teaching yoga because they're not as draining. Our classes are a lot more mentally like being present for the community and being supportive for the community. And by breaking it up, you come, you get an intensive weekend, and then you have a month to practice what you learned, applying it to where you're being mentored, applying it to a lot of different things of learning and growing and researching for a month. And then you can come back and learn more. And that is why we feel most of our teachers are teaching when they graduate, because we offer this space to process in between. Our training schedule is always subject to change because we have so many teachers with specialties that come and teach you their specialty, and their life changes. So you will get all of the classes, you just might get them differently, or one that was live that's now virtual. We do everything we can to accommodate everybody's schedules and life mishaps. So that's part of the yoga, the going with the flow. So thank you ahead of time for that. The training is held at the Arizona Grand Resort and Spa. It's a beautiful location. Sometimes parking is tricky. We are patient with that. Like, it's okay if you tiptoe in late because you're having troubles parking, but we work on and getting better at things like that. Okay. You might want a meditation pillow. There are chairs there. We sit on the floor a lot, but it's not required. And the space is just really quaint. I'm going to stop share. I'm going to go through I'm going to share again, but share something different. I want to share our YTT curriculum. So scroll through it so you kind of have an idea what you're learning. I think that's, the 200, it's basic, like you're in all your schools, except we tailored it for our communities. But I would really like you to see the uniqueness in our training, all subject to change. You will get your training manual first day of school. All right, here we go. Let me go to my Google Docs, everybody. So many tabs. Okay. Here's your tentative curriculum. It's bigger in the handbook. Hold on. Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, so we have weekend 1, breaking down your first half of Sun A, breaking down alignment cueing Sun A. So your whole first weekend is Sun A, and then adjustments with Sun A. Weekend 2, it's the same thing, alignment, but we're working on Sun A and B. Then we have March. You see we have like sutras, things like that in the mixed, standing balancing poses. So we missed the standing poses. So you're doing sun A and B, standing poses. And then we move. Oh, I think those are supposed to be standing poses and we have standing balancing. See, it's still raw. And then thank God we have till January to edit this. And then we have the arm balances. Then we start to get into specialized pelvic floor, kriyas, pranayama, advanced choreography, koshas, nidra, hands-on assist for seated, demonstrate mirror image, ashtanga, Sanskrit, chakras, meridians, movement cues, hyperkyphosis and application, yin yoga. That's the whole weekend with me with yin, restorative, and how to teach it, inclusive language, ashtanga variations, proprioception for seniors, Ayurveda, the nervous system, Kundalini, beyond restorative, the need for strength. You're all teaching guided meditations. We have yoga flow for seniors, osteoporosis, kids yoga, healing from long-term illnesses, teaching chair for seniors, corporate, stretching techniques for corporate world, prenatal, postnatal, mudras, postnatal, astro yoga, sutras, Vedic chanting, more kids yoga, knee health, inclusive language part 2. We're in our parks. You're going to be doing a lot of mentoring of the 200 teachers. You're going to also have opportunities to teach sections of the 200 hour in your specialties. Here's your sound healing and Ashtanga, nonverbal cueing, yoga for arthritis, high blood pressure, glaucoma, dementia, teaching spontaneity, your mala bead ceremony, which we provide for you. And there you go. Thank you so much. Reach out if you have questions. Let me bring that back up. Share a screen. My information in case you missed it, even though it is on this website. Oh, I didn't finish everything. Good thing I came back. Where are we? Present. Okay. So you'll get your mentoring opportunities, ability to teach, to be mentored in public classes, ability to teach the 200-hour course and help the trainees in small groups, and the ability to create your own mentoring program and journey with our support and our communities. And here's how the pricing works. If any of you want to come be mentored by us now, and you don't want to wait till January, you can just pay your deposit now, and then you can fill out our mentoring and employee paperwork, and we put you in these communities as soon as you feel like it. It's $4,500, which includes all of the things mentioned, all of your materials, and we've also created a Yoga's Arc library. The library is all the recommended books from your teachers, and we will have 1 to 3 copies of each that you will be able to reserve and take out for free for a couple months at a time or whatever, you know, a month in between, to see if it's something you want to purchase or not, or if you're teaching for a certain program and you need certain materials, we have them for you. We will have them for you. We also provide mentoring ongoing after you graduate. All my graduates, I'm helping them with their auditions at gyms. We help you record with our legal waiver and disclaimer your classes on virtual, then we put them on our YouTube, and then you have YouTube links for yourself that you can provide for auditions. We do a lot to help you even after you graduate. And because you're a 300-hour, there's more that you can do because you're a certified teacher, so we can get you teaching more. The $4,500 tuition, $450 is your deposit. If you pay in full and by the early bird date, which is December 16th, you get the full 20% off discount. If you are an educator, first responder, military, you get the combined 20% off. So that means that you could still do the payment plan, but get the full 20% off. Okay, so it's $4,500. You pay your $450 deposit by December 16th, or any day you want to start being mentored by us. And then it's $810 every 60 hours. So your first day will be your first $810 deposit. And then every 60 hours of your program, you'll pay that. If the cost of materials are included, your mala bead, some special gifts along the way, the cost of our public classes and all of our partnerships. You don't pay to go to any of them. You just pay for if a beverage or something that's included in the ticket for our clients, where they pay the upcharge, so you don't have to. And if you do pay with credit card, there is a 3% processing fee. If you do have questions, please reach out to me. Here is my information. You can email, text, or call me at any time. I'm very approachable. My goal is to help you succeed as a yoga teacher. I've already taught for 25 years. I'm kind of good. I love watching you succeed. That makes me happy. So reach out to me. I've got you. My phone number, which is not written there, is 480-861-3788. And it is also on our website. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon or hear from you with questions. And maybe we'll see you in yoga teacher training. Bye.